The pandemic has forced many people's environments and habits to change. This means the traditional home space has to perform new functions, which has caused work and home boundaries to be blended together. For some working at home, structures have disappeared that used to dictate how, when, and for how long we should work on any given day. Meet Greg. Greg is a hardworking licensed attorney who always forgets to take breaks or skips lunch because he is so engrossed with work. Without a physical reminder, there are days where Greg is so focused he forgets to even turn on the lights in his apartment. The monotony of working from home leaves Greg feeling stressed, but he is also too burnt out to do anything about it. But there is an easy solution that can help him prioritize his personal life. Introducing Breather. Breather is an integrated support guide that uses smart reminders to provide friendly guidance to help those in need of creating boundaries. Breather's aim is to do the mental work for the user by syncing with existing calendars and providing suggestions to help break up one's workday. Upon setup, Breather works with the user to establish a list of non-work activities, things like going for a run or watering one's plants, that will then be saved in the user's profile. These favorites can then be called on by Breather as a means to facilitate taking breaks and disconnecting from work. Let's see Breather in action. Greg opens the app and inputs that he wants to take 2 20-minute breaks and an hour for lunch. Breather integrates directly with Greg's work calendar and, based on openings in his schedule, builds in dedicated break time into his day. These breaks are activity-driven. Sometimes we all just need that little bit of extra motivation, so Breather suggests user-prioritized activities that get them excited to take their breaks. This allows users to disconnect from work by doing something that they enjoy, while also removing the difficulty of having to schedule it themselves. When 10 a.m. rolls around, Breather gently reminds Greg that it has found time in his schedule for the first of his 2 20-minute breaks. These alerts will be subtle, such as a gentle vibration or an alert on an integrated smartwatch or device, letting Greg know he has something to look forward to outside of work. After spending the next few hours working, it is time for Greg's lunch break. Flexibility is a priority of Breather's system. If Greg's work is running late, no need to worry. At the click of a button, he can easily snooze an alert, in this case his lunch break, by 10 minutes. Because Breather's system is still monitoring his calendars, at the end of the snooze, Breather will gently remind Greg, lunchtime, you have 50 minutes left for lunch. Greg is still receiving an alert to take lunch. By framing it in the context of how much time he has left, the hope is to incentivize the user to follow through with their break. Another essential feature of Breather is its community functionality. Under the community profile in Breather, Greg and his close contacts can sync their respective calendars to try to enjoy breaks together. This allows friends with similar interests to find time to connect so that they don't feel isolated when working from home. Greg and his friend Emily both have Breather installed and have opted to share their calendars with each other. They have a scheduled run they try to make happen every Tuesday at 5 p.m. As 5 p.m. nears, both users get reminders of their scheduled activity. In this screen, Breather prompts both parties to see if either one is running late or needs to reschedule. This allows Greg to quickly alert Emily he is still working and going to be late with the push of a button, without him having to break from what he is doing and send a text message. Emily's Breather app will instantly alert her of Greg's status to make coordination more fluid. Now finished with work, Greg's Breather app updates Emily of his status and they are able to link up for their run. By reducing the amount of mental work a user has to do, Breather supports the user's goal of working towards a balanced life while working from home. Breather wants to reward those who need structure but can't seem to find it by taking the mental gymnastics out of figuring out when they should take a break. Think of Breather as a friendly suggestion to remember to take a breather.